can shave my head and just have a red mohawk. That'll go down well.
Shave 2/3 of your head.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, man. I seriously thought when I was walking here to the office today that I saw Capitalist because I saw a leather jacket and a pretty like decent build and a very slim hairline going down the top. And I'm like, oh, that's definitely Capitalist. Walked up closer, it was an old man with a very, very big receding hairline. And I'm like, oh, that's not Capitalist.
Wrong.
Well, I didn't wave across the bridge. No. But yeah, Cap is an old man with a receding hairline with the moral of that story.
You had to underline it, didn't you?
Yes, I did. If I could, I'll put it in bold text as well. Okay, so Wisp, Broodmother, Doom, as well as SF into the ban pool. Team Empire of the first pickup here. We will be looking at Tuskars, Darkseers, all that kind of jazz coming in, and Nature's Prophet is up for grabs as well for one of these teams. But Team Empire normally only run the Prophet when they also have the combo with the Wisp. And in fact, Darkseer is their first one. They're going to look to combo this with the Spirit Breaker or the Tuskar. They won't care which one.
So Alliance go, what, Crop +1? Crop Tusk? I guess it's... Queen of Pain first pick is more common for teams that can run it safe lane and mid lane, or off lane and mid lane. And Loda doesn't really play the Queen of Pain. S4, you know, obviously...
I'd almost be happier to let the let your mid hero go earlier on. Like, you're definitely going to get the Tuskar or the Spirit Breaker. Okay, they just say screw it. They're going to get Tuskar and Queen of Pain. Yeah. You don't really force to pick up your mid hero this early on. You don't have to. You can grab a support to go with it, or... You
don't want to be caught in a situation where you almost certainly lose 2 lanes, or at least only break even in 2 lanes, because the Darkseer applies so much pressure to one, and the Queen of Pain obviously is a lane dominator in itself, and you're right there with the Spirit Breaker, with the Iron Shell.
See, this is the easy to predict game. I was kind of thinking like Alliance would mind game in the first 2 pickups, hence I was going for something different, but Spirit Breaker, Tuskar, Darkseer, Quap.
So now Empire ban Nature's Prophet and Gyro?
10 seconds.
Or do you want to keep Gyro for yourself?
If you're Team Empire, you wouldn't mind a Gyrocopter. Yeah. If you're Alliance, you definitely ban Wyvern right now, because you do not want to have a Darkseer Curse combo.
You ban Bane as well, I think. Bane, Darkseer, Spirit Breaker against the Queen of Pain.
I don't really feel the synergy between though Bane as well as like the Spirit Breaker Darkseer combo. I prefer to have something a little bit more team fight oriented. Because I'm still thinking there's a Spirit Breaker support, and then you pick up something like a Wyvern. Yep. If you can't get a Wyvern, you go something like maybe Witch Doctor, or maybe even a Disruptor up against the Queen of Pain and the Tuskar when he snowballs in. You've actually got options there.
That's a true Empire draft then.
Oh yeah, oh man, that's the reason why I'm recommending it. It's a low hard dance through and through on both. Oh sorry, no fear for the Wyvern. A low hard dance to be forced into like the Spirit Breaker.
5 seconds remaining.
Go on then, Empire. Show us the money. What are you planning?
Well, we kind of got to stop what Alliance is planning. But that's kind of a difficult task. Like, you ban out the Prophet just because you think, okay, this is going to be the great thing to ban out. Like, Admiral Bulldog is fairly limited for the offlane, unless he's going to be playing that Tuskar as him, like, himself.
I think he's been playing Beastmaster recently, and he's been pretty good on that as well.
I'm okay.
Beastmaster Bulldog.
I know it's the perfect counter you're searching for. Like, I prefer to almost see like a Clockwork, someone that can keep up with the Queen of Pain.
For Alliance themselves.
Well, there's your Gyrocopter for Alliance, so they've got their team fight. Okay, so Alliance have really good control during the team fight if Team Empire initiate in.
They've got tons of early game magic damage. They've got chasing power, the fact they've got Snowball Blink, and then Gyro usually goes move speed with Phase, S and Y, maybe a drums.
You know what the dream here is? You run it again with the Gyrocopter on the offlane, the same way they did game 1. You pick up something like a Dazzle, and then you make sure the Gyro will stay alive because of that. The later combination with Teamfight, you've got Weave bonus for yourself. There's the Wyvern we're expecting. Yep. Yeah, you basically just get that Dazzle. You got Shallow Grave to protect, and oh god, I'm feeling good today.
We're good.
Yeah. So you're able to run like you can switch up your lane split. You can run Tuskar, Dazzle off lane. Admiral Bulldog can be in the Tuskar, and that means Team Empire's last ban is kind of like a nothing ban because it's like Admiral Bulldog can play the Tuskar if he needs to.
I I think they'd prefer, if they want to go like an aggro tri-lane potentially here and dodge the Darkseer, go for Gyro, Dazzle, Tusk together and have Nuts on the Tusk again.
But then I'd ask the question, what happens if Team Empire actually dodge? So if you have Team Empire dodge...
Fine.
Actually, Team Empire can't dodge because they're running a Spirit Breaker.
Yeah.
So they kind of have to fight. Like, Team Empire want to try and run a dual lane. They want to try and have the Darkseer and the Spirit Breaker dual off lane, if possible, and then have the Spirit Breaker run away. You go for a Juggernaut. I hate to tell you, but Dazzle has physical damage from Burst.
Very melee heavy as well on Empire.
Yeah.
Into Snowball cooldown.
Yeah.
So...
Alliance really can drop whatever the hell they want for their last hero. If this is a Darkseer off lane, you just think about who can lane against the Darkseer. Do you push the Quap into the safe lane?
So this is the quandary I had before, is that it's not really a loader hero. They could give it to Bulldog, I guess, but again, it's...
loaders on the jar. Like 100% loaders on the jar. But you put the Quap, like S4, you switch the lanes up, so then Admiral Bulldog plays the mid role.
Okay.
And you don't get to see however Team Empire's mid, so you ban out the Lina. Like, that would have just been a laner hero up against the Quap. Now, they're putting the Quap in the mid. They need to find someone else that can function up against the Darkseer that Admiral Bulldog can play. Like, that's... Like, what else is left after you take away what's in the ban pool? And there goes the Clockwork. Empire's thinking the same thing. That's a Quap mid. This is a...
Lone Druid.
I got it. Someone that can go up against the Darkseer. Lone Druid's bear goes wherever the hell he wants. He can harass the Darkseer directly, and you can CS in the lane because you have range of the Lone Druid.
I'm not sure about this against the dual lane, though.
If it's against the dual lane, like, what's going to happen? Your bear gets harassed, and then you rotate the Dazzle down. And Tuskar's, like...
Once the Spirit Breaker Darkseer hit level 2, though, Lone Druid is in trouble. Because he's like 450 HP, he gets charged Iron Shell down, he dies in like 2.5 seconds.
Move the Dazzle. Run this, actually. This is when you will be running a safe lane for Alliance. This isn't an aggro lane for Alliance anymore. This is an off lane for Lone Druid.
Yeah.
Admiral Bulldog actually was doing this with his Nature's Prophet 4 days ago. He started doing the same pull thing with his bear. I want to see if he does it again in this game, where he took Treants up and grabs the full wave down, and then doubles the wave up, and then it's instantly level 3.
Okay.
When it pushes down. And the equilibrium, you can't, as a dire side, you just can't control this. And he actually rammed that Nature's Prophet on the Radiant side and did that same level of control. So let's keep our eyes very close on Admiral Bulldog to see how he approaches this game. And then you run a defensive tri-lane. Spirit Breaker and Darkseer can't do jack against this. You're going to be losing your creeps really quickly, and then you've got to worry about the Tuskar rotations, because he'll be looking to move more. So it's not just that stagnant top lane kind of movement kind of thing. It's the attack into the mid lane hero of Team Empire, which is question mark. It's a...
I was just about to say it's got to be a Wind Ranger.
Wind Ranger would be so dangerous at the same time. Like, because you'd be too squishy. You'd have a better chance, Tuskar and Queen of Pain, of killing off the Wind Ranger.
For the mid lane?
Yeah.
But you need something that can lane against Queen of Pain decently, gives you some kind of, magic burst early on, and a stun. I can understand that the Dragonite offers you some heavily needed pushing power, because you're pushing into tier 1s here is non-existent outside of Silence Healing Ward.
So what if you look at it from a different angle, where you bring the Wyvern into the middle lane early on to try and push back the Queen of Pain? Give DK that early space, so he's able to get up like 100% to that bottle, and then he breed fire farms. You'll keep up with the Queen of Pain, and then they have to look for that timing attack. Like, you're running a DK and a Juggernaut. You've got to be pushing a lane, right?
So you go double branch, double pool tangos on the DK, and just go straight into the bottle as quickly as you can.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I think so too.
Yeah, that's the goal. Hopefully everyone is tuning in. The audio should be a lot better for you this time around. I've cranked it up.
Yeah, it's got double branch and sells a salve. Yeah, it looks like it's going for the full bottle rush.
They need to ensure he gets that rune then. Like, he has to get that rune. If he can get that this lane for Empire is going to be a lot more, like, stable for them. Where's Admiral Bulldog heading to? Look at him run. The bear's going up the lane. It's already got a stout shield on it, so this is the... And he puts the observer ward down to watch stacks. You can at least see the rotations. Actually, maybe that's what it's for. That ward will scout out if Spirit Breaker is moving from lane to lane. especially mid to top or top to mid.
Bottom though, resolution, the shards are there. They've killed him.
First blood. 30 seconds to battle.
Yeah. He came on a warding mission.
He didn't even get it down.
No. Alliance protect their jungle. The Observer was sitting on the lane, so they'll see resolution if he tries to come back down here again. It's not as bad for a Darkseer, because Darkseer is capable of just like catching up in farm. But you gave first blood over to a Queen of Pain, who's also going to get the first rune.
Can the bear get the bounty top? Nah.
No, Yoki's right on top of it. So S4, he went null talisman null talisman build to start with, and he's already got 460 gold on this Queen of Pain. Like, this is the dream start for a Queen of Pain in mid.
Look
and
at DK.
Wait, is he? Is it what? What?
He started off with the double branch, double pool tango, bottle rush.
And then he switched himself into... I think he's realized just how powerful S4 now is after getting both the bounty rune and the first blood.
Yeah, getting these initial assets is not going to be easy.
He's actually changed this perfectly. And here we go again.
The bear.
Bulldog doing Bulldog things.
Alfredo.
This used to be counted so heavily. Like, you used to have to bring, like, 2 tangos on the Spirit Bear to keep him alive while he did this, because everyone would just counter the movement. And this time around, like, it's... and he keeps the lane perfectly there. Like, this is the dream for Admiral Bulldog. This is an early level 2. It's the full pull. The secondary creep wave's coming down, so you can farm in the safety of his tower. And Aloha Dance really can't do anything to stop this. Resolution's being attacked again. He could actually get sharded up right now if he's not too careful. Nuts! Oh, he's off target!
Oh, God. That
should have been a kill. I don't know if he just went for the Sidewinder. But, yeah, that doesn't work.
Yeah, the fact that Spiritbreaker doesn't have a stout shield here means that you saw him trading hits with the bear and losing out pretty heavily.
Yep.
And a Lone Druid hero hitting into him as well.
He is hopeless, like a Spirit Breaker. It's like, come on, like, he's got an orb of venom. Like, should that not give him the power of, like, toxicity against the Spirit Bear?
Try and kill everything.
Silent can't help him.
Resolution again.
Yep. But this time he's still in range of his tower.
He's level 2 as
well.
Like,
what made that a kill, or should have been a kill before from Nuts, was the fact that Resolution was just so far out from his tower. And now you'll see rune control. Nuts comes to protect the bottom rune. It's actually going on top. Yeah, Admiral Bulldog's being initiated on. And he'll actually go down here. Downside about Lone Druid. Gets slowed down so heavily from the Winter Wyvern unless he got hit by the Splinter Blast as well. But you lose your Lone Druid on the off lane. He's already found 2.5 levels 2 minutes in. And Yoku's got his bottle. But there's an invis rune for Nuts. If he stays here long enough to get level 2, S4 can just harass Yoku down. He's only got 1 point up with the Dragon Blood and 2 points up in the Breathe Fire. This is when Nuts needs another creep to die. Like, Yoku's got to overstay his welcome a little bit more, and S4's going to blink as well as scream, and that's exactly what they use. The shards as well being thrown out. A very simple attack.
Yeah, good rotations across. And you look at this Tusk now with 600 gold. He could potentially go into a bottle of his own, move between these lanes, and keep everyone regened up.
Yep.
Load is untouched the bottom lane, just free farming away. Like, this Gyrocopter is going to be massive. And in fact, even look at the Queen of Pain, 15 and 4 for her as well.
Yep. This is the perfect start for Alliance. They have a 1500 advantage only 3 minutes into the game for gold. Like, so, you couldn't ask for a better start from them.
Yeah, just look at Resolution. It has been a long old time since we've seen something like this happen, where we used to see Darkseers, go back into the jungle because off lanes used to be more difficult. Yoku mid.
Yeah, he's dead. He's in a world of hurt right now. With the Scream and the attack, the Shadow Strike won't do enough damage. Nuts going to punch him once because the bottle charges were still there. Now find the kill and Nuts.
Oh, no.
He needs to... No, he's dead. The attack from the tower will do the work. So DK at least gets something back, but... Like, what are you really getting out of this? The DK gets no experience. He still lost 119 gold. S4 is being charged, so there is a chance for Aloha Dance to find himself a pickup. S4, with that blink, gets back in range of the tier 1 tower. Aloha Dance wants to commit for this, and now he's in too deep. The Tusker will arrive. He can just shard block up Aloha Dance. The bottle charges are there for S4 as well. Nuz provides that. You said it yourself, that he can come in with a bottle. He actually brought S4s instead.
Fully regen back up. Oh my goodness. Hey. Is that Wraith Band or something? Yeah, Ring of Aquila for Loader. But where did it die?
It died to the aggro camp, I assume, is the only thing.
Are you kidding me?
Yep. No. Well, I'm not kidding you. That's actually what happened.
Oh, it's tragic.
Yep.
What a shame.
There's still some weird things that happen with the way the creeps get aggroed, and then they attack into couriers like that. So it's a bit of a problem. Aloha Dance and Silent, they're really diving in deep. But Admiral Bulldog, he's almost back to his tier 2 tower. Aloha Dance going in so deep. RK will TP in to help out. But this is a lot of time wasted. Like, the DK dies in the middle lane.
You're 4-0-1 on this Queen of Pain right now.
Oh, this is not the dream, man. But this is, well, it is the dream if you're an Alliance fan. But Aloha Dance is in so much world of hurt as well. Like, S4's got the Shadow Strike again. Not even just Snowball. It's Snowball and Charlotte. So Aloha Dance, he wants to charge away, and the second he was about to do that, you could see the animation start. They find the kill. Silent should be able to survive on top. He's going to be cold embrace and having the healing ward down too.
He did it twice as well. He started the animation cancel, trying to bait the snowball first, but Nuts held onto it, knowing that he doesn't need to do anything just yet. And
yep.
Good execution. Resolution, in the meantime, has finally got himself into Soul Ring and Brown Boots, so he can put a little bit of pressure onto Loader down here, but I don't know how much. The fact you've got this, what, level 6 gyro? Level 3 in the Rocket Barrage means, even with the charge forward from Spirit Breaker and the double Iron Shell, 1 TP in from the Dazzle, 1 TP in from the Tusk in this case, and they can actually look to turn and kill.
Not saw it coming. The Observer Ward sees all. It's about to time out in 8 seconds time. They know exactly where Resolution is, and Nuts are just going to snowball in. They snowball to call down to Shard Control. They need to get a little bit more vision on Aloha Dance, and maybe that's their issue. When Nuts moves up, and yeah, now he gets vision on him. Admiral Bulldog.
Root at top.
Yeah, it's chip damage right now, but Admiral Bulldog's still been having a very, very hard time.
Well, Silent has been left alone and he's got no more HP regen, so he relies on the healing ward to actually keep him up and running. But if he pops the healing ward, the bear is just going to go and kill it off, right? Another entangle.
It's the luck of the druid. Can you buy something nice over on the courier? On the bear? He's got, okay, he just spent a little bit of extra cash. It's the rate band for Loader that was just purchased up. That's not much more. Loader's got a lot of money too. Like, he can buy full treads. He can finish up the Ring of Aquila if he wants to. So there's so much farm coming in for Alliance across the map. And what are you getting in return? Okay, so you got 29 and 29 CS. So Resolution's managed to find 5.5 levels inside the jungle. There's some good CS for him. Considering he can't do anything on that off lane, they give it to Aloha Dance for the moment. Because at least they know Aloha Dance can't die to a gyrocopter. He doesn't have a stun. So Aloha Dance can soak up the experience, and if he does get zoned out, he gets zoned out. He's still getting levels.
The biggest issue here is Yoku. You know, these rotations in from Alliance have really stalled up this DK. A hero who is notoriously bad at, you know, flash farming until he gets his level 2 ultimate even. Like, Breathe Fire is decent, but you've got to use it like 3 times on a stacked large camp to actually clear through it. Yeah. At least.
Yep.
And even then, you're not stacking for him.
You need the 4th level up in Breathe Fire if you're really going to start farming up stacks with the DK.
But once he hits 6, I don't even know if Alliance will be giving him the opportunity to take the tier 1. Because that's what a DK usually relies on. Is, okay, Queen of Pain's level 7, she'll start roaming, right? She'll move to top, look for kills on the Juggernaut, maybe try and kill off the Darkseer at bottom lane, who's not there.
Well, maybe you group up together. Okay, so if you're talking from that angle, Alliance won't let him be able to just push the tower, because the idea with the DK is you pop the ulti form, you get a couple of pops in, and the tower chips down. In the second dragon form, you actually take out the tower. If you can combine your heroes together, you bring in the healing ward from the Juggernaut, you bring in the iron shells and the control from Resolution. You might be able to force out a lane yourself, but you're forcing a lane into cooldown, Sonic Wave, and it's...
You're marching your soldiers into the meat grinder.
Yeah.
It's like World War I, where the guys were on horses with, you know, sabers and swords, and the enemy had machine guns.
Well, you should know all about it with the English. Gun beats spear. Spirit Breaker running himself away. RK gonna get hit by this, and, well, the lizards? Nope. Aloha Dance will survive in 48 life. But this is now tier 1 tower on bottom lane. Because Loader can just sit on the flat cannon, takes out the creep wave, S4 is helping out, he's got Scream as well. So the first tower of the game will actually be taken out by Alliance. While Admiral Bulldog steals the farm away from Silent as he does the pull with the bear.
Have we seen what Bulldog's buying yet? Tranquil Boots, nothing
else on the bear. Like just a casual orb of venom.
We saw Sylar play this, was it? It was at MLG, wasn't it? We saw Sylar go for the Lone Druid. In one of the games, I was casting.
My memory is not kicking in at this point for you. I'm sorry.
He went for Maelstrom on the Lone Druid, and yeah, that's right. I can't remember who they were playing, but they went for this really fast pushing strat where they had like Shadow Shaman, Lone Druid, and they just went to try and destroy towers. And like 15 minutes in, they took down bottom tier 3 from the Dire side.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lone Druid did a great job. But he went for this very early build, and I've not seen too much of Lone Druid recently, and I'm just wondering whether Maelstrom is the way to go and what kind of boots you actually get on him. Because now you've got the mana pool on this this old Spirit Bear. There are quite a few options to actually head into.
Yeah, that there is. Activatables to be used.
Go for the Dagon.
That was the old thing. There was actually even a custom map in Warcraft 3 Dota where you had Dagon Wars from couriers, back when couriers used to use mana.
Oh yeah.
That was the good old times.
Call in the airstrike. The ion cannon.
That's really smart from what Silent just did then. He dragged the creep wave over to the right to make sure that Lone Druid just couldn't drag the huge creep wave of experience down. So, very, very smart from Silent, just trying to keep that lane throttled. Empire now try and find an opening too. There's no Winter's Curse over on the Wyvern, so they're attempting this gank with Dragon Form. Now she leveled up Darkseer Wall as opposed to Vac.
Yeah.
This means they've only got themselves one stun.
They've got bashes.
Oh yeah, they got a Aloha dance down here
Charge.
already. Okay, well he just used his bash, and now they're moving forward. Loader, well they charge through, and they're going over towards Arcade, but Loader, the Sonic Wave hits from S4, hitting so big, the Snowball in as well. They've caught out 2, they're gonna look for the 3. Nuts is all over Empire right now in the bottom lane. Beard's gonna go down, a triple kill coming in for Nuts. And they mopped up the side. Empire lose 4 heroes. They forced the fight we said was suicide, and funnily enough, it was suicide.
They can't. Toby!
They did.
They can't.
They did.
They shouldn't.
They did.
They shouldn't.
They did.
Oh, Empire.
And Admiral Bulldog never even had to leave.
He shoved Silent off his lane.
Okay, this is... They kind of needed to force something, because Alliance was just out farming them, and the timing for Alliance is still so much better than Empire's, because the DK is not hitting it. As you said, like they can't force down buildings, so all they can do is force the fights. They thought they had the man advantage, but then they fought underneath the tier 1 tower on the bottom lane. The snowball timing was perfect, the cooldown was right. And there's just no more joy to be had when you do something like that underneath the tower. I mean, they smoked up for a kill, and they had to find behind the tower. They needed to find something away from the damage and support location TPs of Alliance.
And even so, like, the charge was good, focusing on the Dazzle, looking for that heal in the back, but Shadow Wave was there, the Grave was available. I don't even see Loaded dying initially, never mind with the TPs coming in to try and save him out as well.
Okay, it was the LGD versus EG game, according to the guy in a couple of the guys in the chat. So,
okay.
And that was the game that LGD lost.
Yeah, LGD lost.
Yeah.
Like, was it EG?
By the sounds of it, it was EG.
Okay.
Yep. But
yeah.
this...
LGD. Oh, well, we can't. What? Well, he did. Nice joke. Nice joke. What? Oh, that's the meme.
I give props for Resolution for that one, because it's a crack of what happened at D2CL the other night.
Yep.
So...
Amazing stuff.
They're good to go. They're good to go. A full remake, but I'm sorry, Empire Alliance will have a 1-game advantage in this 2-game series.
A 1.5 game advantage, Toby.
Yes.
Yeah.
What? No draft time, and Alliance picked the heroes for Empire.
They got double bounty rune and first blood. That's what can set it all off.
That's actually what. Okay, so. Okay, for anyone that was around during the old Warcraft 3 times, the way to actually sort out something like that, if someone couldn't connect in, you're 11-20 in, you'd actually have to get it back to almost where you were. So you start with the same hoarding, the same kills, the same first bloods. If the bounty runes were there, which they weren't in Warcraft 3, like, you'd have to give them the runes at that position. If Roshan was taken at that time, you'd have to not contest to take that. As if both teams didn't agree for the full remake. You'd have to give him the advantage. Top lane, charge coming in Admiral Bulldog. He's in ulti form, and you don't have a level 6 over on Lone Druid. If you get entangled, you're in a world of hurt, but...
There's Midas on the bear, but no boots. So Tranquil's on himself, and Bulldog went for the Midas on his spirit bear.
He's so greedy.
He's free to do it.
The funny thing is, you can run double Midas with Lone Druid.
You can, but I don't think it's great.
It's no, I'm not saying it's terrific. I'm just saying it's a possibility. It depends on the level of greed that you want. The only issue is you can only get experience from one of them, because you don't get experience when you use Midas on the bear. You only get experience.
Across though.
Yeah, you can switch them across, and then yeah, but the cooldown is still associated to either the hero or the bear.
Oh yeah.
So if you run dual Midas, don't think you can just like switch it back and forward.
Oh yeah, that's true, because it's item dependent, not hero dependent.
Yep.
Oh, sorry,
It's hero dependent, not item dependent.
Yeah.
Other way around. Other way around. Don't agree with you on that one. Wyvern. Oh, Nuts is here, and S4 gonna kill Secure with the Scream. Now, this is the point where Empire do not want to engage. They have the Observer Wards, they have Vision, but S4 still has a level 1 Sonic Wave available, and they're chasing. Yoku triggering Dragon Form for this as well. The snowball comes up, and Resolution was on the other side. I think he must have been hoping to pincer Alliance in, but Alliance just take kill after kill.
Okay.
The charge is coming on Arca. He can't get the Shallow Grave down. The cooldown will connect on Aloha Dance and S4. That's a two-man Sonic Wave kicking up right there. Aloha Dance will be hit. The Omni Slash will happen, but Nuts, he can't snowball. He has 1 second off the cooldown. S4, Yule separating defensively up and towards the air. Buys him some time with a triple kill for Silent. He's just found the strength when it counts, giving him a 3-for-4 trade off Admiral Bulldog. This time he comes in to help out his teammates.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Actually, it ends up being a 3-for-3 trade.
3 for 5. If you count the Wyvern.
Yeah, they killed the Wyvern beforehand. As well as the Darcy. Yeah, it's a 3-for-5 trade off. We just don't get it in the team fight recap.
I kind of feel like that's worth it for Empire. Like,
Well,
not
when
just
they're
a
that
little
far
bit.
behind, sure. And
I think
momentum
that's
to a
massively
Juggernaut?
worth it.
Like, what's the Jugger going to get from this now? He just managed to pick up so many kills. What does he get?
SNY, he's finished off his Yasha. Go into SNY, just go the full stats build. The worry is that Darkseer, I guess he's nearly finished his mech, so he's not even that screwed over.
Radiant's top tower
Aloha?
is under attack.
Roshan?
He's starting to earn.
ticking.
He's starting to earn.
Oh, very close.
He'd have enough damage to kill him off. Now Dragon Knight's in trouble with a Shadow Strike. The bear, there he finally will get the entangle. Took him a while, but now Yoku, the Dazzle Poison Touch.
Oh, Loader. No, that's naughty.
That's not naughty.
No
That's,
fear just stands there, it's like, yeah, I'm dead.
that's nice, man. That's not naughty. That's nice. So
Like sneaking all the way across.
That's what it's all about, man. 18-6. You move through. You take out a building. Lone Druid gets more space. Loader gets more farm. He's already got his Sanch. And then building in. He's got a casual Morbid Mask on himself. It'll work later into the Satanic, but he just wants the SNY for now. And with the Yasha already flying out to him too, he's so close to getting that SNY. And what do you really get out from Empire? So you get a mech over on the Darkseer. That's not bad. But there's no Arcane boost. He's running Soul Ring. So getting himself over towards Greaves is going to take a little bit longer. The Juggernaut, he's got his Yasha drums PMS, so that's nice for him. But the issue I feel for Silent is there's just still so much tankability over on Alliance. When you got the Lone Druid Bear in there as well, Omni Slash doesn't do as much.
Yeah, then add in the Grave and the Blink and the Yule Scepter.
Yeah.
They've definitely built themselves up not only well with their skill sets, but also itemization.
The Yule's actually so smart for S4. Because the Tuskar, the Lone Druid, as well as the Dazzle can all survive the attack. So can the Gyrocopter, really, when he's got that Sanj up and running. So the Omni Slash, you're fine. But S4's putting himself in very risky positions. So he needs to have something defensive like that Yule Scepter.
Also great cancelling out the charge from the Spirit Breaker, stopping the Darkseer in his tracks, cancelling out TPs. So many great uses for the Yule Scepter this game.
Blink forward, take out the Wyvern.
Yeah.
If you don't get a curse at the start of the fight, maybe you even get that kill before he hits the ground from the Yule Scepter. You got Sonic Wave, and he is going to go into the Aghanim Scepter build for S4.
Structures are fortified.
It looks like it's Midas into Maelstrom. For the bear.
Okay.
Another Gloves of Haste.
This tower trade-off. TPs are coming down. That's S4, not front TP. Silent wants to go for the Omni Slash, but S4 is trying to bait it. Goes for the Yule Scepter instead. Silent's going to start losing out in armor, and S4 jumps forward. Shadow Strike unable to connect. The Snowball also will not reach up to Aloha Dance. The shards are too far away, and Nuts, yeah, you're not punching Jack. They are way too far away for you to reach him. But you traded tier 2 tower for heavy damage on your own tier 2 tower.
Silent is sticking around here. He's not TPing out, he's not farming enemy jungle, he just wants this wave down to bot. I guess Alliance natural move is to kind of transition towards mid, maybe get into the enemy jungle, because this jungle, 3 heroes up here, Bulldog, He's been trying to make his mark, trying to take as many creeps as he can. But, I don't know, allowing Silent just to free farm so aggressively down his bottom lane.
It's dangerous. This Juggernaut is kind of like he's the key. He's the key to Team Empire. If he can complete up, is it going to be an S and Y or is it going to be a mana style? And the reason why I say mana is because of Entangle.
Ooh. Just the Entangle.
Well,
I guess it's worthwhile, hey?
Yeah, if you think about it, like, what are you going to do? You got Shadow Strike, Entangle, you got potential Tuskar jumping on you. Maybe you can even mana style out of the shards.
Yeah.
There's a couple of things which, like, is making me question it. Also, the fact that he hasn't spent his money when he's got 2,300 gold.
You could have it finished.
Yeah, he should have actually finished the S&Y by now. Yoku?
Oh no, the blink!
Too early. The Observe Ward was down, so we saw Yoku coming in. In fact, they're going to re-engage the Snowball in. It's just Nuts running in. The Weave will connect on 3, and Empire don't want to stick around here for too long. The Wyvern goes up on the hill, but the cooldown. Resolution runs away. Yoku, he's still in the neighborhood, but there's no sentry walls. There's no detections to Glimmercape to protect him, but Loda ends up finding him. Aloha Dance will charge himself in as well, but this is Empire caught on the wrong side of the river. They might have got the kill on the Tuskar already, but S4, Nether Strike, Eul Scepter's up. No way to finish that one, but the DK, because the Eul Scepter was used, he can TP himself away to safety. Also, because he was out of vision of the Alliance.
That's so much dropped by Empire, honestly. Wall, Winter's Curse, Dragon Form, everything's on cooldown outside of Omnislash. So Empire right now, definitely on the back foot, but they do get Silent tier 2 down in bottom lane. So that's going to give him, like you said, the full Manta style.
Bump.
It's completed.
I get to feel even more chuffed about myself.
But Yoku's got the Glimmercape. This has been an interesting item choice picked up on DKs, and I know a lot of us did some talking when Glimmercape was first introduced, the fact you can disassemble it. And Cloak on a DK is amazing, honestly. He's got good strength gain, the armor, and then add in the magic resistance as we're watching Aloha Dance charge forward.
He's not. He's just playing like chicken. Like, that's all that is right there.
But then you go into the Shadow Blade, you've got that casual cloak you can sell later on. It's just a good form of initiation, tanks yourself up.
It's smoke time.
Without their ultis.
Empire's getting so... Oh, they got Nether Strike and their Dragon Form is back off cooldown in 20 seconds time. Omni Slash is up. So both Curse as well as Dragon Form should be up around the same time. But you are right, like, if they get caught out here, like, Alliance also smoked themselves up. Nuts gonna break it, actually stealing. He bottles the double damage room, buys time with the Snowball, and now Yoku's too far away. They let the call down go. Aloha Dance trying to keep up. Nuts, the Shallow Grave, they're back into a 4-man wall. That'll do some serious work, but not really enough. The Black Cannon from Loda, the Omni Slash isolated. The Curse will lock him down too. Loda will drop, and Empire on the charge. S4 still needs a good time. The Eul Scepter will buy him time to blink away, but he had no Sonic Wave in this fight. So Alliance also with ultis down. The bear will be a casualty of war. It's running away. 3 seconds until it can actually come back. No, it will live. That's actually quite big for Lone Druid. Keeping it off cooldown, he can bring it back over and scout for Roshan, which is Empire's next task.
Their ultis come off cooldown at like the perfect time, honestly.
Yoku, no ma'am.
They're also freaking tanky.
There's Sonic Wave available. That's the dominated creep coming in from Loda. So it'll come in to scout out Roshan. Sees the fact, obviously, they are committing to it. And you've got 2 bears. Actually, he resummoned. He resummoned his bear before this fight began. The shards come in. The Sonic Wave's silent. Luckily not to get hit by that one. He tried to protect himself with spin, but obviously, it's pure damage to the Eul Scepter. It catches out Aloha Dance. Yep, Silent can't finish the job. Yoku's running away as well. So Roshan's away. They have to TP out, and Alliance will actually regather Roshan.
Oh man.
Wow. That's the thing. No buybacks had to be used. They basically just respawned into it. And now you can give an Aegis the Immortal over to either Loda or the Lone Druid, and in fact it will be Loda.
Yeah, the way Loda got ripped apart there by that level 2 Omni Slash in the previous fight, he definitely wants this one up.
But he's soaked up both Omni Slash as well as Curse. Like, that was probably the bigger thing. It allowed Alliance space to move around, that they didn't have to lose so many heroes after they lost Loda. He did so much damage with cooldown and Flight Cannon, because he still got his attacks off. So Loda did his job. He died for his job, but he still did his job.
Resolution's even going to go into a pipe. Something that we don't very often see.
No. Like, you see it up against heroes like Ancient Apparition.
Yeah, against the Zeus piece, you see it pretty common as well, but... Up against these guys, a lot of their magic is what pure and physical. Out of the Dazzle, Queen of Pain, magic damage is really limited to Rocket Barrage, Cooldown, and Scream.
Pretty much.
Interesting that Empire actually go in for this. You know, maybe finishing off the Greaves. I think Blink Dagger definitely would be an amazing.
At the same time, he did get that 4-man back wall.
Without Blink.
Without the Blink Dagger, but it's the combination. It's having both Wyvern as well as Darkseer with the Blink Daggers. The Wyvern doesn't have his Blink Dagger. Hence that combo, like, you go for the 4-man back wall, you need to have the Curse follow up after it. And it didn't happen. So now the mid lane gets forced out. Admiral Bulldog's not even putting himself at risk. The Aghanim Scepter is done over on the Queen of Pain. And they found a target. They snowball in. There goes your Sentry Ward. Yoku. They send him up as well as Entangle with a cooldown. It's a good back into a wall. And there's your Curse combination. Loaded dies almost instantly, but it's the Aegis and the Immortal only. Your Curse is down. Your wall's been used. At least Silent didn't blow his Omni Slash. Oh, Aloha. He doesn't have charge either.
He's dead.
Yep, he goes for the Nether Strike, but he's already going to tick out. 34 seconds on the sideline. You burnt through your Aegis the Immortal, yes.
They can high ground push here now.
Yeah, they can. There's no Curse, there's no wall. There's no only Omni Slash as well as Dragon Form. What's going to really stop Alliance?
Nothing, really. They put Load up on the front lines. Medallion from the Dazzle keeps them up and running. Wait a second, what?
They're TPing the bear back.
The bear TP's the base. Okay.
Yeah.
I always forget you can do that now. And then resummons it back with items.
You said he can use Mana Man. Now the Spirit Bear moving forward, starting to beat into the tower. Silent. He doesn't want to fight this one. If he does, like, he's hitting into the bear, which is nice, but Admiral Bulldog has got to resummon. And they can always just, like, keep it up. Like, you had the Weave with 22 bonus armor. Aloha Dance charges into that. Yoku's still behind them, coming in with that Shadow Blade. That was the disassemble we were talking about. But Admiral Bulldog, he goes for the fresh resummon. They get rid of the healing ward. But Empire's oldies are coming back off cooldown. 35 seconds, as well as 24, and Alliance is just going to give them the road.
Time to extract. Like, bot lane, there's so much farm to be had. And with Empire all grouped up inside their own base, yeah, there we go. They're going to go again for another smoke. Try and get these ultis off in a choke point somewhere, but it's going to be like 1 or 2 heroes. There's no way they get the same situations they did before, but it's a 5-man group up. I think Empire would be happy.
So split. Like, that only happened last time because Roshan. And you could only have it in the middle lane because they're pushing together as a group. When Alliance back up like this, they're just looking to farm. So Empire just looking for 1 kill and move on to an objective. They still have that tier 1 tower in the middle lane to kill. So Shadowblade forward, back behind the tower is not going to help you. The Observe wards are placed, but Alliance, they just stay back really, really far. And there's no vision. Like, Alliance have vision, like, deeper inside the base. Okay, no fear.
Come out now.
He's in the trees. S4 didn't see him. He didn't see him. He's gonna TP out. Okay. Joyful times for Empire. They get out scot-free after the failed gank.
Oh, he's charged. Hello, that's charged.
No, he's charging down bottom lane. He's getting away from S4.
Blink, Yules, caught.
Brilliant. Easy. You go for the Nether Strike, but S4 won't really care. Their snowball's coming in. If he needs to, he can commit the Sonic Wave.
And he will.
Yeah. It's a 40-second cooldown. He's perfectly alright with this.
No reason not to. Now, really great awareness from RK, realizing that likely that they smoked up and actually went somewhere because they didn't see them anywhere on the lanes. Empire made the movement through their jungle. And he placed the sentry ward down, expecting an observable to be placed by Empire in one of these 2 areas, which is, you know, very common from them. But the one on the lane, towards the mid, between the tier 1 and tier 2, is actually where they were aiming for. I wonder if he'll try and deward there as well.
What if they just buy a gem?
He's got sentries to still aim.
Well, they just buy a gem. You're up against Shadowblade, Shadowblading Glimmercaping heroes. Just buy a gem. Well, the chase is on. It's up after Silent. Runs himself away as far as he possibly can. There's your Yule Scepter. Well, I suppose you didn't... Oh, yeah, Sonic Wave. They got it.
He has no buyback, you know?
Yeah, that's a 1-minute opportunity. That should be mid-racks, actually, because of this.
Really far from the tier 3, though.
Yeah... But you're pushing power, and the fact the tier 3 tower is already down to half life, and you got a fresh Vlad's flying out in the courier. You got the auras and the confidence to go.
Loader wants to clear out the stack of Ancients first. And I guess the fact is, even without the Juggernaut, you're still dealing with Vac Wall Curse and the DK. It's a little bit risky. I think at best they take down like tier 3 and maybe at best like the range racks. Melee racks wouldn't fall. So the safe option here for Alliance is just to farm themselves up, get into their next item for S4, and has Loader decided what he's heading into now? BKB after SY and Helm. tanking himself up as much as he possibly can, and honestly, that's what you need to do. Make sure that they can't kill you with that one big wombo combo.
Yep.
Right now, the Spirit Breaker basically is just like here's the avenue which Empire used to bait Alliance into a clumped up position. He charges in, forces Alliance to turn and say, hey, let's kill this guy.
Yep.
If they do, they get the vacuum wall with the curse down. If they don't, then maybe, you know, you could chase down the Dazzle or someone like that.
It should never happen though, because you've like Admiral Bulldog should always keep his distance. The bear is the frontline tanker, and you actually see now over on the bear, he picks up a Sacred Relic. So you got Relic as well as Maelstrom over on this bear. He started to do more damage. Is this meant to be the Radiance play? Do you get a Radiance 27 minutes into the game? For Admiral Bulldog.
I don't think so.
Is it then meant to be Abyssal Blade?
I think you go for like game-ending items.
Well, the Abyssal Blade's kind of going to be sort of it.
Yeah.
Like it's that. But if you're going to get that, you would have gone for the Basher at the start. That's the reason why. Like I'm thinking it's a Radiance instead.
We'll see. He's probably going to buy the Radiance recipe now, isn't he?
Yeah, it is. It's a Radiance build. It's a Radiance build coming in from Bulldog. So this now makes life a little bit more difficult for Empire because they keep burning at the start of the fights.
See, I was thinking more like Abyssal AC, go for those, you know, high ground pushing or completely team wipe oriented items where you kill off one hero, then get the numbers advantage and just snowball from there.
Maybe think of it from a different angle. Think of the old Lone Druid, the always like Radiance Rush that you split push build.
Yeah.
How does Team Empire deal with split push?
Not very well.
Exactly.
They group around one tower and throw all of their shit down onto the Alliance.
Basically it, man. Which makes the Radiance pickup the perfect item 28 minutes in. Silence in a little bit of trouble on the bottom lane. But there's more support coming in. That Lone Druid with the Radiance Burn's already up, and Silence is going to TP himself away to safety. Bear doesn't get there in time to get an entangle off.
Poor Alfredo. There's Yoku. Going to the BKB. It's taken so long for him though. 30 minutes in. What even is the net worth of this Dragon Knight? It's sub 10k at 30 minutes. Super rough for him. Yeah. Even the Doctor has actually surpassed him with the blink now up. Pipe, Mech, Greaves soon going to be on the cards. It's difficult for Alliance to actually breach though, right?
It is.
Without next Roshan, which is what both teams are going to be looking at. Late spawn though.
I think Alliance they can rely on what Team Empire's been doing the rest of the time. Like you talk about how Spirit Breaker keeps coming out as this bit of a trap. They've got the control on him that they can just get the kill and then move up. And Alliance don't need to force the issue up high ground. All they need to do is maybe like once you get Roshan, then you could be looking at the ability to force up high ground. At all other times, you just wait it out. Wait for Empire to come to you because they've shown time and time again they will come. Like you farm it and they will come.
They see a target and they will chase you down.
Yeah, pretty much. And Team Empire, here they come. So all you have to do is wait for it. Nuts is already there. S4 blinked himself out. The shards fly up. Can't lock in any heroes into a bad position.
This is a difficult spot to defend for Empire.
It kind of is, but at the same time, this is probably the best position they could find. Like, it's the group up cluster. Aloha Dance, that isn't really the dream, however. The bear gets the entangle, the shards get the kill. No Spirit Breaker for 37 seconds. He can buy back, yeah, the sentry wards are down. And inside the lane, the Sonic Wave will connect, and this DK trying to retreat back out again. Wyvern, no fear comes from behind, and he gets a 3-man curse. But S-Force not involved in it. The Snowball comes in too. There's no follow-up damage with the cooldown. Resolution and no fear are dead. It's a triple kill for Loda. The Omni Slash gets mopped up by the rest of the Alliance team. Silent is no way out. He's on the run, but that bear is steaming towards it. Nuts on the front line too. We can just go for the shards and try and hold Silent in, but he might be worried. He just goes for the snowball. That'll do the work instead. Ultra. And Silent stands his ground, but yeah, it's not a kill for Loda. Alliance, they won game 1 very, very comfortably. In game number 2, patience has been their friend as they look to take out game number 2 at this rate.
As soon as Silent TP'd onto that tier 2, I had the feeling that something terrible was going to happen for Empire, and it did. Defending this tower in particular is awful for you, especially if your Spirit Breaker charges forward and runs into a position where he just gets caught out with no one help to save him.
Yep.
Like, if they manage to drag Alliance back behind the tier 2, then it's perfect, because they have the choke point on the ramp, and they can actually get the full efficiency from their spells.
Yep.
But at this rate, they've just lost a whole lane of racks for nothing in return.
Yep. And they'll continue to lose more. Like, that's their problem.
How do you stem the bleeding?
You don't. Hey, it really is impossible. Even when you get the big ulti combo. The issue is that Alliance, okay, they the timing, just wait for it, boys. Boom, Roshan's up. RK has a look, and boom, Roshan's there. So basically, their only hope is to be able to get a huge amount of damage out during the curse time. But their only damage output is coming from DK with Breathe Fire as well as the spell damage. It's not a Frost Dragon, so they don't even have the slow on that. So Alliance, when the curse is over, they just back out. Your Darkseer back wall combo can't do enough because he can't blink dagger himself. Okay, he can blink dagger himself forward, but Abra Bulldog's too far back. S4 holds back. Tuskar holds back. They wait for the curse to happen, and then they blink in and snowball protect. It's just the fact that Empire just don't have the skills to pay the bills against what Alliance have already farmed up. Like, they've paid their bills, and now they're on the luxury holiday.
Where are they taking this holiday?
Man, things are heating up, man. They've gone directly over to Jamaica on this holiday. It's a wonderful country. Silent, you are dead. Spin, he's not even, like, there's no TP on him, so he's just, well, trying to stand his ground with it.
Silence.
But that's 1 minute with Silent on the sidelines. The way he also reacts, that just shows you that he just took his hands off the keyboard.
Yeah, you're making me crazy.
Ah, it's good! Oh, I give that one props.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Twitch chat. I'm sorry, viewers. I had to. Toby was just looking at me, mouthing the words. I had to pull out the pun.
I did not do that. I did not do that. He is speaking lies, Twitch chat. Lies, I say.
It's in my contract.
Don't trust Durka. Don't trust Durka at all. Okay.
Here's another laner act, honestly, for free. No glyph. No Juggernaut.
They have to wait for the Juggernaut. Like, you're gonna lose range. You're gonna lose your melee. You need the Omni Slash to fight.
Really
Yoku just says screw it. He's going after S4, but S4 has got 45 bonus armor because the Weave is there. The Sonic Wave hits Empire fully. A low R dance goes for his jump. He bounces S4 back, but the Shallow Grave will keep him alive. Yoku even goes for the Breathe Fire, but he can't reach S4. I think that's now what this game has turned into. Who can kill off S4? Resolution on the back lines. I don't think you'll have any success either. This is 33 for 9. Yeah. That's, wait, what? No.
Juggernaut bought a slave mail.
No.
Because the game's over.
Yeah.
Toby.
Yeah.
He kills Loda. There we go. There we go. That's it. I'm pretty sure the G's are coming.
Resolution's still on the run here. Right away, Resolution. Nuts can't snowball just yet. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, GG. This game is over. Empire have officially lost this, even if they're not calling it themselves. There you go. Resolution will finally do it. GG is the call. Alliance take the series 2-0, and with that, they haven't secured it, but it's pretty damn close. It's on the edge of the bag.
On the precipice.
Yes, they will be attending the LAN finals for the defense. Because with this, they now go 7-1. So, not even that. They go more than that. Yeah, no, they go 7-1. That takes them up into first position with the most amount of wins. Monkey Business is sitting right next to them with 6-0, haven't lost a single game, but Alliance did have that 1-1 result. I believe to Team Alternate was the team they had that result against. And Virtus Pro, they're still in the running. That's the only team now that can really contest the Alliance for the victory, is the ability for Virtus Pro to take out basically every other game and have Alliance lose at least one game. Then we force a tiebreaker for second position. But you can check out all these details yourself over at the-defense.com. And yeah, you'll find all the details there. Have I forgotten anything, Dirk? I don't know if I've forgotten anything.
You can follow Toby1 on Twitter.
Yeah, you can.
At DotaTV.
It's true. Changing my name. It's wonderful. And you can follow Dirka's stream over at twitch.tv/Toby1. It's a great.
You can subscribe, get these emotes. Yeah. Donate.
Yeah, you could do all that kind of jazz if you feel so inclined.
Watch him build bases in Armor 3.
Hey, you do not mock the base building, man.
I wasn't mocking!
It's a great base building game.
Perfectly sincere.
I play fun games for everyone at home if people don't understand that. Yeah.
Good night, guys!
As well as Dota. Hi, everyone, and goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching. We're back again tomorrow night. We have a game starting, I believe, at 21 CET tomorrow. But of course, check out joinDota.com for the details there. Yeah, there's only one game tomorrow. We had 2 games scheduled, but one of them had to be postponed. So we'll have one game tomorrow on Thursday night. It's a bonus day. It's a bonus defense day. And I'll be casting that one with Blitz, I believe. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time.